Hey, everybody. Lots of great questions coming in through email for week number 2, Motion in One Direction. So I thought I'd give you a quick tutorial on how to get to the answers. We have our map with our 4 buildings going north to south. The first question says, what is your displacement after 1.5 hours or 1 hour 30 minutes? So displacement is how far away you are from where you started. I started at school. I went to the library. It took me about 35 minutes, spent 10 minutes there, and then I walked back to coffee. It took me 15 minutes, and then I sat at coffee reading for 40 minutes. So within an hour and a half, I'm sitting at this cafe. The displacement is a distance from from the beginning. So the displacement is only this 1.2 miles. It's not the whole thing. It's where you are, how far away you are. So that's that. What's the total distance I walked after 1.5 hours? So 1 hour, 30 minutes. I did 35 minutes to the library, 10 minutes in the library. That's 45. I did 15-minute walk to the coffee shop. So I'm at an hour now, and it said 1.5. So the next 30 minutes are spent at the coffee shop. So I just want to add here, I did 1.2 miles, 0.9 miles, and then back 0.9 miles. So you have to add that all together, 1.2 plus 0.9 plus 0.9. And that's that. It's pretty easy. Number 3 says, what's your displacement after an hour and 15 minutes? So instead of an hour and 30, we have another 20 minutes there. So we know that we were in the cafe, the coffee shop, at an hour and a half, right? But we also sat there reading. So your answer doesn't change here. This is number 3. Let's see. 1.2 miles after an hour. What happens in the next 50 minutes? Okay, so we had 40 minutes sitting here, right? And then we start walking towards the house. So you really can't get a specific answer here, but I would go ahead and say that we had 1.2 miles at an hour and a half, and we're about 2 miles on the way home if we're walking 10 minutes down the road. So 3 is vague, and the answer is approximately 2 miles, but you have to explain that. Number 4 says, what's your total distance when you arrived home? So you have to add your miles to the library, miles to the coffee shop, miles home. Add that all together. So we went library, coffee shop, and then all the way home. So 3 things you got to add together there. Number 5 says, what's the total distance you had walked when you arrived home? So you have to ignore the part where you were jogging from school to the library. Everything else you add back, forth, everything you were walking. That's just a trick question. Number 6, okay, here comes the hard one. Number 6, what speed were you jogging 20 minutes after leaving school? So 20 minutes after leaving school, or where's the next place you went? You went to the library. Doesn't matter that it's 20 minutes because your speed stays the same. So you get to the library in 35 minutes, right? And the distance to the library was 1.2 plus 9, so 2.1 miles. So use your speed formula, rise over run. Let's go down here to 6, and that would be distance over time. So you went 2.1 miles, and you divide that by the time it took to get there, 35 minutes. It gives you an answer of 0.06 in miles per minute, but you have to do it in miles per hour. So you need to convert that and show that. So I think you guys could do that. Number 7 says, home is south of the school, watch your velocity at t time equals 50 minutes, 50 minutes. So here's school, here's home. Home is south of the school, watch your velocity at 50 minutes. Well, at 50 minutes, we had gone from the library and we were walking back to the coffee shop. So we were walking north. So that's a little bit tricky. We're going the wrong direction, right? So let's see. It took me 50 minutes to get to the coffee shop. I'm in the opposite direction of my house. So same thing, speed equals rise over run, or distance divided by time. So you could say I'm going 0.9 miles, but since we're going the wrong direction, negative 0.9 miles divided by 15 minutes gives you your answer in miles per minute. And then you have to convert it to miles per hour. Now make your answer positive by calling it in the north direction. So if your answer comes out to, let's say, 3.6 miles per hour, don't call it negative, say 3.6 in the north direction. Okay, bye.